I really like the Enfant Sauvage from Gojira. That's really one of my favorite.
It changes all the time for me, but lately I really like, not the current one, but the one before, the last Alice in Chains record. I just love the way that record sounds.
You know what? I really like the new Rivers of Nile record. I love the way it sounds. I love where everything's placed. I can hear everything. It just sounds really good to me.
Best sounding record to me, I have a couple.
Here we go.
I'll say Metallica Ride the Lightning for metal. I think it's just, for the time, it was just such a cutting edge record with such a cutting edge band. And the production quality was just perfectly matched with the music. I will have to also say, and this is really
Here we go.
the opposite end of the spectrum, Sinead O'Connor, The Lion and the Cobra. And all you metalheads out there, if you haven't heard it, check out The Lion and the Cobra by Sinead O'Connor. It's pretty heavy. It's heavier than Ride the Lightning, honestly. It is. And the production is amazing. There you go.
Okay, I'm taking the mic. Do I have to answer the same question?
Yeah, please.
I gotta tell you, man, I just own a lot of records, and literally, like, I could, yeah, you know, going back again to Michael Jackson Thriller, it's like, you know, I heard that record as a kid, and now even listening to it, I'm hearing things that I didn't hear before, and to me, it's like the best record of all time, me personally. Production-wise, recording, like, even songs. It's not even metal, but whatever, it's still heavy.
High and Dry. High and Dry and Master of Puppets for me, because I just think, like, sonically, those albums are correct. You know what I mean? They're a great listen.
Long Live Rock and Roll, Rainbow.
That's a good one.
I have to say that's the sound of that. I mean, Kill the Kings is my favorite metal song of all time. So I would just have to say that, yeah, that album for sure.
Oh, one of the later one that I love very, very much is Watershed from Opeth. I love everything on that record. The drum sound, the guitar wall, acrophalt death metal vocals are amazing. I love this record. Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't know. For me, as far as like loud music, I love all of the Cursed material. Cursed was a band from Canada, broke up a couple years ago, but their first record is just the most crushing, like dense, compressed, just beautiful hardcore record. So that's an easy one for me.
I really like how those last couple Insect Warfare records sound as far as like grindcore goes. It's just a really nice middle ground between like still being really raw and also being pretty well produced. Like there's really good definition between all the different sounds, and it still sounds super heavy and good. In particular, there's like one track they did on a comp, this song Cancer of Oppression, which is like exactly what I want a grindcore record to sound like. Yeah, and it probably wasn't that expensive. They probably did it. It's like with their buddies or whatever. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Curse is definitely a great one. But as far as like polished, but like so abrasive, like Nasm, like Inhale Exhale is up there for me. It's like so clean. Everything comes through beautifully. It's a good one.
Yeah, I think one more I would add to that, as far as being like not usually my style, but like kind of polished, but just still sounding so vicious, was the last Carcass record, Surgical Steel. Bill Steer's guitars sound fucking brutal, and yeah, as far as like a really well put together record that's a little less raw, it's awesome.
I'm a big fan of how You Fail Me sounds, Converge record. It's a super dynamic record. A lot of the songs sound like they were recorded maybe at different times or different scenarios, but I think every sound on that album just serves the album completely, and it's a brutal, unrelenting album.
Shit, I got a lot of those.
I know, yeah.
I got a lot of those. I don't know. I'm really partial to like the fucking Champs records that are done by Tim Green, but you know I also really like the way Last Phoenix record sounds. I have no idea who did that.
He mixes records and stuff though, so he's got like I feel like a much more of an in-depth knowledge of what went into making it sound that way. I feel like when I listen to records, I go for just like you go for that like tingle in your spine that you get sometimes when you hear music. I don't know, like kind of I pay attention more like the songs, I guess. But that being said, I'm trying to think of something.
What's a good record you've
lately I
heard
love?
lately?
You know what? I know this is kind of cheating because Jay Robbins mixed 2 of our records and produced one of them. But God, everything that guy touches sounds amazing.
He knows what to do.
Yeah, he did the new War on Women record that sounds incredible in my opinion. I don't know. I listen to a lot of like Frank Black too. Frank Black records are always produced real cool, I think, because everything's super dry and separated and like not at all the way I would record anything. And I don't know, that it's so alien sounding to me that it attracts my attention. Yeah.
I'm really
I like
into.
Frank Black.
I like bad sounding records though too.
Uh-huh.
Like they have just as much charm as a great sounding record sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I can get into how bad a record sounds, and then that's part of the enjoyment too.
Yeah, the first Queers record, Grow Up, is one of my favorite albums. It sounds like dog shit, but fucking love it.
Yeah, it's really funny how some of those old records that just don't hold up sonically.
I know.
You know.
In an MP3 form.
Oh man.
Later on your earbuds, you know, it's just like not the same. But I don't know.
Like
Whatever.
early Pro Tools stuff, like early digital, you know, or I am more so Pro Tools. Digital's been around long before Pro Tools, but just those, you know, like early, all those like fat records. Stuff,
Oh yeah.
It sound like kind of super thin now.
Mm-hmm.
But when you were a kid, they fucking ruled.
Yeah.